What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back. We are going to do another reaction video for you here today, but this time around, we are reacting to the new teaser and gameplay trailer for Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2, Myths and Mortals. Now, this is perfect timing because I just got off of work. These things have been up for a little bit, and we've got some other cool news on these. So we're going to watch the teaser and watch the trailer, and we're going to break them down a little bit after, and then we'll go over all the news on Twitter and stuff like I typically do. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be going into first gameplay with this video because of the fact that unfortunately, gameplay is kind of broken right now. The update is taking a little longer for them to get up, so there's some issues with it and some things going on. They're working to get it up as quick as possible, and the last time I checked, which was a little over an hour ago, it was approximately 5 hours until the pre-download popped up for the update. So with that being said, let's go into checking out this stuff and finding out just how cool this season's going to be. Let's take a look. All right, so we got the teaser up here. Let's go ahead and watch the initial teaser that they released. It's only about 20 seconds long. We'll take a look here real quick, and then we'll break it down after. So we got our first look at a new character. We're looking down a scope. Wolves possibly back. Another new skins. Some new weapons and things, it looks like. And new POI, points of interest. And then we've got our first little image here, teaser image, or whatever you want to call it. So that's that. We'll pop out of that. So that only kind of gave us a quick look. We got some characters. Again, we got to look down a scope there. So rifles and things returning. Kind of interesting because, again, you've seen some wolves there. So I wonder if that means we've got different kinds of wildlife returning. Realistically, this past season, we had some chickens and stuff, but we really didn't have a lot of wildlife and things like that. And there ultimately wasn't a ton out there beyond your players and your AI enemies and stuff like that to deal with. So adding a little bit of additional wildlife in would be pretty cool and give some more life to the world, I think. So that will be interesting. I'd like to see that. But we saw some new skins, some possible new weapons and things, just quick glimpses at it. Next, we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the actual gameplay trailer, and then we're going to go over Sheena BR's page on X, Twitter here, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to look over all the different things that were pulled from the initial, like the start of the downtime, the update files and things beginning to be posted, all the stuff that they found. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that stuff. So let's watch the gameplay trailer next, and then dig a little bit into that, look over the Twitter posts, and then we'll see what happens when it's time to actually play. All right, so we've got the trailer up here. This is the gameplay launch trailer, so we're going to see a little bit of cinematic, and then, of course, our first look at gameplay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Here we go. It's floating down a river. Yeah. Atlantean fish stick. Hope from the recent season. Ooh. Flight. Wings. That's so cool. Look at this POI. How massive it is. Oh. Here's our Battle Pass skins. Let's go. Myths and Mortals. Chapter 5, Season 2. Aphrodite. Here's the wings. These are a new mythic. Look at that. Dive bombing. That is awesome. Hades. New chain weapon. Ooh, it's going to be hard to catch people with those wings. Medusa and Cerberus. That's awesome. Artemis. Ooh, look at that rifle. These look awesome. These look awesome. Ooh, some sort of shock. Korra from Avatar. Let's go. Poseidon, which is Ripley. It's a meme skin. Zeus himself. Got the lightning rods. That's a new mythic, it looks like. Ooh, Thermal. Thermal's back. Let's go. Okay. All right, I see you, Epic. Let's go. All right. Let's go. All right. So real quick, before we get into anything else, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's think about that. So we got obviously our look at our Battle Pass skins. So they're all based around Greek mythology and things like that, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, a bonus, we got to see Korra from Avatar. That was The Legend of Korra, which was the sequel series to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, it's really interesting to see them use her, of all characters, in this with this kind of a theme. So I guess we'll kind of see what they're doing, because the rumor has it that there's going to be more of an Avatar collab in the future with a possible bonus pass, which would be really, really cool. Or event pass, kind of like they've done with Star Wars, and most recently the Ninja Turtles with Shredder, and we've had Jujutsu Kaisen had one as well. Those little bonus passes and things like that. There's possibly going to be one like that with The Last Airbender, and we'll see what happens with that. But how that's going to fit in with the theme is kind of interesting. But you never know. They do so many random things and random collaborations that it doesn't always fit together, which is cool. It's always neat, and it's always welcome to see good new favorite characters of people in this franchise, or metaverse, as you could call it. And to see all these characters brought together that you never thought were possible to see fighting, whether with guns or special mythic weapons and things like that, whatever, it's still cool to see the crossover. So that'll be really, really cool. But of course, our fun skin, our meme skin, is Poseidon. It's a costume basically for Ripley. Cassius Peels is going to fit right in, and you could see him actually in the one image. We'll look at it again. But again, all the skins based on Greek mythology are really, really cool. We got our look at a couple of new weapons, some sort of a new rifle or DMR that has a thermal scope there. We've got Hades was wielding like a chain type weapon that is pretty neat looking. It just looks like it had some similarities to the blade that we had in the last season there, the grapple blade, but probably not exactly the same. The wings look really, really awesome. Flight, as well as like a dive bomb attack. Really cool. Good quick escape with those, I could see. And then, of course, the thunderbolts for Zeus. Those looked really neat. Now, too, when we did see Korra, she did appear to be waterbending. So does that mean we're going to end up with some sort of a bending-based mythic in the future, where, like before, we've had the different collabs with My Hero and Jujutsu Kaisen and whatnot that have had multiple mythic or legendary items that have gone with it? Are we going to see like maybe one for each bending ability, involved with the Avatar collab and so forth? So there's some neat things to pick out of that. The new POIs look really cool. There looks to be like the river and stuff that we saw in like an underground where Hades was fighting. Then we have the Mount Olympus looking area that I had seen something the other day where the rumor was that was going to be taking over where Ruined Reels is. So, or possibly was. So we'll see where that pops up on the map. There's a couple different new POIs here that look really, really cool. Overall, it looks like kind of a massive overhaul in a sense. Like a lot of stuff is going to change, including weapons. But we're going to go over the Twitter posts now. We'll go over Sheena BR, who, again, I've talked about them before on previous videos and things like this. They are famous for looking into the leaks and the news and the updates and stuff. They get it out ahead of time. When the updates are going, they pull the encrypted files and things like that. And they also get some things from other people, other leakers, and credit them as well. So a lot of cool stuff comes from them. I'll put their link in the description. So if you want to go check them out, follow them on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, you can go do that as well and get some news and cool stuff from them. There's other ones out there too, like iFireMonkey and HypeX, that do the same thing, and I like checking them out as well. But let's go ahead and switch over. We'll take a look at Sheena's page here. All right, so again, like I said, we'll go ahead and take a look here first at this. This is, again, that image, that initial teaser image, and again, you see Cassius Peels in the background there. He's very, very fitting. You're not really missing out on anything in particular other than some water, what's behind my head, but we got Zeus out front, Hades, Aphrodite. There's a new SMG of some sort here, And of course, Zeus holding the lightning rod of some sort there, whatever that's going to be called. We have Aphrodite herself is holding a rifle that kind of looks like the Enforcer, but assuming it's different, obviously that's a different skin and stuff to it. So it's tough to say for sure what that's going to be. Again, Hades has his chain weapon. You see Cerberus in the background, and there's two of the wolf type dogs that are like him, though. They kind of have like glowing stuff, and as we saw that in the teaser, they have like a glowing mouth and eyes. So again, we could still be getting wildlife and stuff back. And there's Poseidon, of course. He's got his trident, which is really cool. Ripley's just a neat character. That's one that I regret actually not getting when he was first in the game in the battle pass. I did go and try to play, and then when I was like, oh crap, I can't get him without the battle pass, that was before I was getting into the battle pass and playing hardcore with my family and stuff like that. So I do regret not getting Ripley, but it's still really cool. And then again, in the background, you can see the different looks at the POIs and stuff that are coming here. And I'm kind of anxious to see where exactly they are going to be. But there's lots more to go over here. So, and of course, this stuff was yesterday, so that was the teaser. There's that. Here again, a new Poseidon map will be added to Rocket Racing. So there's going to be a map related to Poseidon, the Poseidon version of Ripley, or related to this area. So there's also new Marshmallow Lego styles and other styles. So Beach Bomber, Bright Agent, Burnout, Chomp Senior, Hime, Marshmallow, Maven, Spider Knight, Toxic Trooper, and Vertex. We need Meowskulls too, definitely. But there was something not long ago where Meowskulls, there was a list that somebody found that also had like little icons and pictures that came out where you could see styles upcoming for different characters. There are more Lego characters coming, including Meowskulls and various others who they're just rolling them out in waves. So we will get more in the future of different characters. I need Lego styles for Meowskulls too. So I agree with whoever said that. Now, this is also something interesting. They're going to be selling bundles now. They're coming to the item shop. So different bundles and things. Here's another one. You can see Axo down there. But there's going to be bundles and things coming to the item shop for Lego Fortnite. And these bundles will contain different building sets, like styles of building sets. So it's kind of like, in a sense, you're buying a Lego kit using your V-Bucks, but this is going to give you different styles of resources for like a specific setting. Like in this case, this one's a Beachside Boulevard bundle. So you're going to get all kinds of things that are beach themed, beach related. There is Der Burger bundle. Whoop. Go back, we skipped one. So the Der Burger bundle, which is the restaurant, you'll have the style to create the restaurant itself, which is really, really neat. And then, of course, last you have this Lion's Knight Castle, or Lion Knight's Castle bundle. Now, this kind of looks similar to something that we initially saw in the Lego Fortnite trailer, the reveal trailer for Lego Fortnite when that first came out. But the thing is, with these, it is neat, and you could see, you know, through some of the comments that people aren't quite sure about that yet, but it's to me, it's add-on stuff, and this is probably something that not necessarily was thought of by Fortnite. This may be more of like a Lego thing. I kind of suspect it to be that Lego decided to say, hey, since you guys sell bundles and skins and stuff for like your Rocket League stuff, or you're going to be, you know, doing your bundles and skins and things for Fortnite for your characters, for your skins there, why not do something similar for the Lego mode in selling these kits like you would go and buy a kit off the shelf? So that's kind of the way I look at it. And now, to be honest, I still have yet to play Lego Fortnite. I still have yet to play and record Lego Fortnite. I've been waiting to do it for a while. My wife and kids have. I've been wanting to take the time and sit down and record my gameplay, my first like initial reaction and gameplay and stuff to it, and then see too, if you guys like it, I would keep going. So I don't know if I'm going to get into buying these yet. Maybe I will if I do enjoy the mode. But in general, to me, this is kind of a neat idea, but they might be a little expensive on the price points, kind of like how they were with the Rocket League cars before, or Rocket Racing cars. So is what it is. Now, here's another thing. The following Lego Fortnite content was just teased for version 29.1. steering wheels, and more mechanical mayhem. So there's going to be other ways to create things coming. Okay, so let's keep going. There was the launch trailer. Avatar Korra is in the battle pass, so here's another like battle pass image, which is pretty cool. We get to see that. Season 2 will end on May 24th. So May 24th hits. That's basically, as of today, we have April, May. We have 2.5 months to run this season, so it won't be too bad. Ares will be the next crew pack, and obviously we don't see Ares yet, so that's going to be interesting. We'll see what that is. The Chains of Hades mythic is dropping later this season, so that chain weapon that we saw isn't going to be out right away. That's going to come later. Now here we go, our first little look at the weapons though. New weapons, we have the Huntress DMR, so that appears to be what this is with Artemis here. So obviously from the look of things, you saw in the trailer that this rifle was used with a scope in the teaser, a different type of scope, and then in the gameplay trailer, we saw it with a thermal scope, or a scope that could switch to thermal. So that's going to be interesting, and that proves that attachments and things are going to remain, so we'll still have that kind of experience. We have Gatekeeper Shotgun, which looks to be this, and it's got 3 barrels. So like Cerberus with the 3 heads, and Cerberus being the gatekeeper of hell or whatever in the mythology. I think I have that right. Don't quote me, but 3 barrels, 3 heads, matching, fitting for him. And you can kind of see a new wrap there. So assuming that wrap is going to be directly correlated with Cerberus. Now we also have the Harbinger SMG, which you can see Hades, and again, a matching wrap on it. I'm curious because this kind of looks like some of the older SMGs. It looks like the Stinger or something like that. And it reminds me of some of the older ones just in looks. So we'll have to see what the gameplay itself is for it and how it's going to work out. Maybe it's a little bit different. It is a little bit shorter of a barrel, it looks like, but we'll see for sure when we actually get to play. Now we have the Warforged Assault Rifle, which wasn't pictured. We didn't see that unless that first one was, but being that that was a longer rifle and it looked like the ones that was in the trailer, I'm assuming that that was the DMR. Here we have Zeus with the Thunderbolt of Zeus mythic. And then of course we have the Wings of Icarus mythic, which we did see again in the trailer and stuff like that. So just a short look at some of the other neat weapons and things like that coming. Cerberus will be the tier 1 skin. So the very first skin that we will get out of the battle pass is going to be Cerberus. Reaching Unreal rank is now noticeably more difficult, and players no longer get ranked points for surviving without taking damage. So there's some changes there. We have some stuff. There's a Lego version of Korra and some promo art for Korra coming in here. Most likely she'll be like the secret skin, the additional skin like Solid Snake, or, you know, characters like that have been in the past. Here's Aphrodite and her variant, which personally, I mean, I'm not a huge guy for like pink. I'm not big into like that, but this variant is actually a really cool design. I do like that skin. Here is a new lobby skin. I did pass the post about Korra there, but it was just saying that there's going to be mythics, and we mentioned that earlier. Now this is the new lobby icon or background, and I do like we see the POI there. That looks really, really cool. Here's all the Cerberus variants. So we have the normal skin, we have this version, and then last but not least, this one with the blue flames. I really like this, the blue and the gold. That pops to me. That is a badass looking skin. New packs: Interstellar Aerial Quest Pack, Vinderman 2.0 Pack, Season 29 Starter Kit, and Operation Bright Starter Pack. Whatever those are. Here is all Season 2 Battle Pass skins and variants. So again, I will have to move my head here in just a moment. There we go. So now you guys can see everything here. We have Aphrodite and her variant, and then of course a Lego skin for her. And we have Artemis, who has a couple different color schemes, but also this like masked version. You can put this little like cloth mask up over her face, which is really neat. And then a Lego version for her. Same goes with Cerberus. Hades has multiple styles that look cool, and a matching Lego version. Korra, Medusa, which this is kind of neat because you can see two different hairstyles here. Like this one just has everything on her left side. You have snakes coming out on both sides over here. And then her outfit is a bit different, where this one looks more of like a scaly cloth outfit. This, you have some of that going across her shoulders and her chest, but then you have like an armor going around the midsection here that's a little bit different. So that's more not just like a color scheme change, but a full-on style change, sort of like how Aphrodite has here. Everybody else so far, it's all color scheme based. Now, of course, Lego version of her that matches her first outfit. You have the Poseidon Ripley here, which has 3 different colors. No real change to his outfit itself. And then the Lego version for him. And then last but not least, we have Zeus, which has 2 different color schemes for his normal style, but then a short-haired alternate with an armor change as well. Looks a little bit different with our Lego version. All right, the Deagle is returning in this season, and you can put weapon attachments on it. So definitely going to be something neat. We're going to be able to put attachments onto the Deagle, and that kind of makes me wonder, will we be able to do similar to how the pistol had? The pistol that we used last season, we could attach little scopes and different magazines and things like that. Imagine a Deagle with an improved fire rate or some sort of a compensator on it to make recoil better, and a little bit of a scope and whatever, put a drum mag on it, for crying out loud. That would be really, really neat. The Deagle's already a pretty OP weapon. It's going to get even stronger, I have a feeling, with the ability to add the attachments and things on. Let's see. First in-game screenshot. Interesting. So there's just a couple of the skins, it looks like, in the background. New look at Battle Pass skins. So that we did see that. We did see that in the trailer. New jam tracks are coming. So this would be for the Fortnite Festival. And these are all Epic Games ones. The Hunting Ground, Swim Free, and You're All Mine. Now here we have our first icon for Chapter 5 Season 2. So this will be like the icon that will be seen in like when you go to launch the game in certain aspects, like on consoles and things like that. You may see this icon like on the Switch or Xbox, PlayStation, even PC. If you have like a desktop icon for it, we'll probably use this. Hotfixes are being uploaded. That was at the initial, like the beginning. Here we have new skins, and this actually gives me Prince of Persia vibes. That's pretty cool looking. Neat little skin. And then this one here looks like a variant to Bright Bomber and some other Lego stuff. Midas is back. Now this is interesting. A new looking or Greek mythology themed Midas, which is really, really cool. He's got some sort of like a little knife weapon, and of course his golden hands and things like that. But we'll see what exactly his role in the story is going to be. And that's one thing that I'm thinking this particular season may bring a little bit more of a punch to the story, because when we ended Chapter 4, we really didn't have a whole lot that went on. Like we had some things that happened. Obviously, we went to this new island, but we didn't have a massive story change and like something. Of course, we had to deal with this group kidnapping Peely and stuff like that, but there hasn't been a lot yet. We haven't seen Dr. Sloan pop back up, and we haven't seen where's the Seven been this whole time. We've got a lot of stuff that's just gone and left out there, and there's strings that are going in all these different directions for the plot that we have yet to see where anything's leading, and it's a huge mystery right now. So I have a feeling, seeing this, that we've got a big story jump that's going to be coming with this particular season, and I'm anxious to see what happens with that. Now, here's a new variant of the Olympus skin. Olympus is one that's going to be coming in. Obviously, we just had the quests at the end of Chapter 5, Season 1 to finish up for her. We're going to be seeing her and having her skin as well here, which I don't know if that's going to be an item shop or another Battle Pass skin yet, but we'll see if Sheena says anything up here further. If not, we'll just have to wait and find out. Here is the Chapter 5, Season 2 map. So, let's see if we could tell. This looks like one of our new POIs, maybe. Railways is still there. This is different. This is different. So off the top of my head, I'm not quite picking everything up, but you can see this has the different colored flowing river. These areas look a little bit different than what it did last season. And then, of course, this down here looks to be different as well. So this looks like where our POI areas are going to be and our changes. There's some other stuff here that is the same. Lavish is the same. The railways is the same. This little area looks the same. Most of this stuff all looks the same. But everything else is a little bit... This is different. These things are different. Everything else is the same. But that remains to be seen for sure. We'll take a look a little bit further into that again when we finally do get to play the game. All right, we have new medallions here. There's going to be a 5th one for Medusa, but we have one for each of the other characters. So most likely, this means we're going to have boss battles with the different Greek mythology characters. So we'll see how the medallions act in this season, if it's going to be any different or if it's going to be the same, but that's kind of cool to be able to see that. Floor's lava is returning. Midas may have escaped the underworld, but none left behind will escape his wrath. On his way towards freedom, he enchanted lava with his cursed golden touch, leaving behind the ultimate challenge for immortals and aspiring shadow agents alike. Rise to survive his wrathful retribution and witness the dawning of a new golden era. So Floor's lava is returning. That's going to be interesting to see and to try. And then, of course, here we have our victory and ranked umbrellas. So this is what our freebie first win umbrella is going to be like. Hopefully, we'll be able to snag our first win as soon as the game gets back up. Now, we do have another Fortnite and Star Wars collab dropping this season with a new mythic, the Wookiee bowcaster weapon. Personally, I'm not too thrilled with that just because there's been so much, and Star Wars has been almost overused, in my opinion, in Fortnite. It's cool, and I do like to see it when they bring it back, like for Star Wars Day, May 4th and all that stuff. That's really, really cool. I like that, but there's been a couple times where like it's no sooner gone away and then they brought all this stuff right back shortly after, and like the item shop is always flooded with so many Star Wars skins, and they're cool. It is neat to see them, and I do like some of the stuff. Like I have Darth Vader, obviously, from the Battle Pass and whatnot, the clone troopers and things, Darth Maul, but it just really seems like it's overused, and I think they have needed a good break on it. Now, we didn't see it at all last season, which is kind of good, so having a season break in between, this might be a little more refreshing, especially if it's not all just a crap ton of lightsabers and the blasters. Having something like whatever the bowcaster weapon's going to be like in game may help to freshen things up and make it feel a little bit better. So we'll see what that's like when it happens. Now again, listed as TBD because this is all placeholder stuff, but this is a look at the Midas outfit in game. Korra has 2 pages of cosmetics, so you can see 2 pages. Again, this looks to be your special outfit, your secret skin in the Battle Pass. Hades is your tier 100. That is cool. That is cool, and I think he's fitting for tier 100. Really, really cool. He kind of gives me, the way this one's designed, kind of gives me like Sauron vibes from Lord of the Rings. Page 1 of the Battle Pass. Page 1 is Cerberus, and look at all this cool stuff. Back bling. Ooh, his glider looks like a motorcycle. Claws. Little emote. Yep, here's your weapon wrap. Another emote of some sort. Like this one's like a spray. This one's a full-on emote. And then, of course, you have your lobby screen, or loading screen, I should say. That's pretty cool. Okay. Upon logging into Fortnite for the first time after downtime ends, you'll be greeted with this Fortnite metaverse type trailer. Okay, so there's going to be just a trailer that shows off different the different game modes and things like that. Potential Season 2 update days, March 26th, April 2nd, April 16th, April 30th, and May 14th. Chapter 5 Season 3 starts on May 24th. Now, the one thing with this, take that with a grain of salt because of the fact that they're still having problems and things right now with getting the update up and running. So all this kind of stuff may change. There may be different patch updates and things coming soon. Here's an in-game look at the underworld biome, which is up where that different river area and stuff is. So this is that one of the new POIs. That's pretty cool to actually get to see that in-game. Here's Mount Olympus and Brawler's Battleground. So Mount Olympus, and yep, judging by the looks of things, this is where I was just talking about. So that's the new POI. We looked at the map. Let's see. And then Brawler's Battleground. Yep, this is below it. This is that other little area below it. So that's cool. So they did rework a couple of the spots into some of the new POIs, which is, it's going to give a new feel to the map, I think. Ares will be part of the April crew pack, and here's an in-game look at the skin. Okay, so we did see him briefly in, I think it was the teaser that we saw him in, but that's cool to actually see him like that. He's already on the map as an NPC. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Epic has not added any new shop sections to the API. Okay, added shop sections: Bright Living, Beachside Boulevard, Lion Knight's Castle, Der Burger, Lion Knight's Castle again, Beachside Boulevard, Bright Living, so a couple repeats there, which is odd. Build with Lego Kits, Cypher PK, Rock Out with Fender, Mr. Beast 6000, Lucky Offers, Lantern Fest, Marshinobi, and Der Burger. The shop section of the Tron collaboration has been modified and moved into the Fortnite collabs category. The skins could possibly or potentially return to the item shop soon. Okay, unlike last season, the Chapter 5 Season 2 weapons are now already available in Fortnite Creative, so all the new weapons and mythics are available there. Okay, and these were just a couple updates in regards to the changes or the changes to the time with the update, the things being delayed. So just a couple little things in regards to that. Juice WRLD will soon get multiple jam tracks in Fortnite Festival. Bundle was added today, Juice WRLD Jam Bundle. Here's an in-game look at the new mythics and items. So you could see the chain, which again, that's coming later in the season. And then, of course, you have the lightning bolts and the wings. So this was done through leak. And there's a leaked icon emote, but I can't play it, copyrighted audio. Scheduled downtime extended, yes. All right, so, and then the other thing is, whenever they do finally release the update, it is going to be a pre-download before the servers actually go back up, so it's probably going to be a little bit slow to get everything going, and there'll probably be a long queue. But overall, for the most part, that is it. Now, there are no encrypted skins in today's update, so there's nothing pretty crazy that's hidden that they were able to find and dig out. All right. And that is pretty much it, guys. That was a lot of stuff to go over, I know, but that's all there is to it. That's all there is to the update. Nothing too much that we can do right now until the game goes back live to where we can actually play it and check out all this new stuff. When it is live, I will be streaming. So hopefully in the meantime, you guys enjoy this little breakdown of all the stuff that we saw in the teaser, in the trailer, and all the things that were found so far in the update files. With that being said, that's it for this video. I appreciate you all for watching, for taking the time to hang out with me here. If you guys could, please remember to like the video. And if you're new, subscribe to my channel, please. It's going to help me grow. It's free for you to do, and I can continue to bring you guys cool Fortnite content and other things. In the meantime, while we're all waiting, hang out a little bit, check out one of my other videos, or go watch some other old school Fortnite content and relive a little bit of stuff before we get into the newest season. We'll see you guys in the next one.